These are called grape hyanthus. They kind of look like a blue bonnet, but they're not. A lot of people, I think, mistake them for that. But they grow, they were planted by my wife's ancestors years ago. But you see they kind of grow here and there in the yard. They're pretty. But this is a little video about our plants and what's growing around the farm here. So we got some cannons and we got some little elephant ears that are growing over here. These are wild onions. My wife likes these things growing. And boy, if you cut them with a mower, they sure do stink. But you can eat them. And then we're trying to root a lemon, part of the lemon tree here. And these are lantana. Those things will grow anywhere. And we got this little guy growing right out of the steps, which I thought was weird. Got other little flowers coming around. This is on either side of the front steps. Lantana down here. Other flowers and stuff. Yeah, my wife, she loves her little plants, so when it gets this time of the year, we start putting things out on the front porch. There we go. This is a little kind of a cactus thing here. But we got all the little wild things. This is a mint, like a little spearmint. It stinks, smells good. And basil, got basil growing. And she just bought this the other day, little rose bush. Some more basil there. This is a cactus right here. Yeah, I found these out in the woods, tortoise shells. We got one here, got one down there, got another one right here. And just every once in a while you'll find those when you're walking around in the woods. Here's our lemon tree. Of course you can see now right here is where we had cut that long limb off that I got over there. But look at all the blooms on this. Last year we had 5 lemons on there. This year I think we're going to have a few more. There's some other little things that we grow. Various little plants and stuff. This is a pineapple. We buy pineapples to eat, and then my wife will cut the top off and root them, and they grow good. You can end up having plants like that. Pineapple. It'd be nice to get a pineapple off of it, but I don't think that's going to happen. And fern. This is our lime tree. Now see, kind of different from the lemon tree, the lime's blooms come right out at the end of the branches, like this here, where the you can see that the lemon tree, it grows all along the stems, branches there. And let me see. We'll come out, beautiful day here in Texas. We call this the nursery back here. This is where we put the plants that aren't doing so good or trying to come on. That's a cactus. That's called a crown of thorns. And that's why it got all those big old thorns on it. And down there, there's some aloe vera. And other little things that are growing. And in the back here, Miss Elsie, she's out there in her pen. Way in the back there is where Miss Elsie is. She's laying down, probably relaxing. And here are these yellow bells. These things, you gotta wait for them to start blooming, and then you cut the tall branches off here. And then that thing on the bottom, it'll end up being real big at the end of the growing season. We got some wild dewberry vines. They kind of grow all around the place here, so you got to keep them trimmed back or they'll take over a place. This is a rose bush. Here's another yellow bell growing. Here's some more of the grape hyanthus. This is lantana. Once you start noticing it leafing out on the inside or out on some of the branches, it'll start growing. Then you can trim all that brown dead stuff off of there and it'll grow good. Little umbrella plants are growing. These are a bunch of cannons here that are growing. Now right here, we got a banana tree, and see that thing gets pretty big. It'll get as tall as this fence. It'll be up over that fence, big old leaves, but in the wintertime it dies back and it looks like it's dead, but you'll notice it starts growing. And that's pretty much the way things are on the farm this morning. Our beautiful tank down there. Ducks have been going on and off of that tank. You can see right there in the grass too. There's some more of those purple grape hyanthus growing out there. Like I said, they kind of pop up everywhere. This is one of the hay pastures we have here by the house. It goes all the way around. That was all the dead limbs from the ice storm that knocked a bunch of trees to pieces. So I got it piled up there and the guy's going to come and grind that all up for us. So anyway, that's pretty much morning here on the farm. I just wanted y'all to see all the little things my wife got growing around here. And I'll leave you with a nice panorama of the yard here. A little hay pasture out front. We call this the backyard, fine front side yard. Have a good day, everyone.